I'm very excited for today. I feel like we're in this final gauntlet of late game puzzles, and we're trying to solve perhaps some of the deepest mysteries um, of this game. Last time in the main playthrough, we did one thing, really, and that was we solved the family crest puzzle. And we're going to get into some details now. We solved the family crest puzzle. And that led us to a lockbox, which had a lovely, lovely piece of paper with 25 words on it. 25 four-letter words. And I said at the end of the last episode of the main playthrough, end of the last stream of that I thought the most likely scenario was that we were looking at number coring because of the fact that they were all four-letter words. I said, I don't think these are words that we need to find in the game somewhere. They're not related to specific rooms. This is a code, right? And so I went offline, and that night I went through, plugged in numbers for each letter based on what letter of the alphabet it was in, turned each of these words into a series of four numbers, and then I performed the game's number coring system on all of them. And I got a little crazy, but hopefully you can see some of this. There's a lot going on in here. But I got to a message at the end. And that message says, Stillwater tints blank books. And I thought about that for a little bit. I will tell you, my initial thought was the bird baths on the estate. There are so many bird baths on the estate, and those are indeed still water. And I was thinking, hello Nick, how are you? We're gonna try to make some progress today. I have a hunch of what to do next. And as much as I love the idea of dunking the coupon book in a bird bath, I actually, as I was in the shower today, I had an epiphany, and that epiphany was I was thinking over the words blank books, and I went, there are blank books in the library that I remember commenting on, I think the first time I ever drafted the library. Why are these here? Why are these here blank? And I remember commenting, I thought that when I checked out a book, I assumed that the book I checked out would replace those, and that's where I would see the book that I checked out. No, they just sit there. And so I think I need to fill the watering can with still water and take it to the library. Let's hop into the game as we talk about this further. How are you doing, Nick? How's the new place? I am fully expecting the streams are the best. And here's the thing, it's gonna sound like I went offline, Googled this, and then I'm coming back and being like, aha, I'm brilliant. But I was showing you the crap I was doing. This is the day after I was streaming this notebook. This is my number coring. And I messaged Nick when I had the code, and he can vouch for the fact that my first thought was to dunk the coupon book in a bird bath. Because I said it. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? Am I dunking the coupon book in a bird bath? I may still try to do that just for the fun of it, but I feel pretty strongly that the blank books in the library are where I'm going, and the only way to bring water to them would be the watering can. Now, there are potentially multiple ways to interpret still water. I'm going to assume that likely it is not going to be just the water that starts in the watering can or water from the kitchen, because that is indeed running water. Let's go outside and draft our outside room. There are a few options, though. There is, like, the fountain. There is the bird baths. There's potentially stuff like the reservoir and stuff like that, but I swear I've had all of the reservoir and, like, the pool, and there's the bathtub, maybe. I think we'll pick shrine today. I still have the royal scepter. There's also, well, let's draft and play a little bit, and I'll continue ruminating on this as we go. Okay, here's the question. Do I want the blessing of the monk again? Or do I want something different? What shrine blessings have I had? Dancer is always good. High roller is actually always pretty good, because that gives me dice. Gardener's acceptable, but not necessarily great. I don't really like the blessing of the general or the chef per se. Not saying I hate them, but I think I probably want either the high roller or the tinkerer. Tinkerer can allow us to do one other thing I want to do potentially. I know 24 gets me tinkerer, because I've done that before. And the one thing I like about this is that I can try to run experiments to... Yeah, there's not even really any water in here. Like, yeah. One of the experiments I can run is to add stars. And I really want to add stars because I want to get to 100 stars and see what's there. We don't have any items today, so we're just gonna... The compass can stay in hell. I thought I saw like a trunk, but no, I did not. I'm also fully prepared to... There's a mechanical room, but that doesn't help me right now. I'm also fully prepared to get to an answer here and go, okay, cool. Now I'm confronted with another puzzle. I guess I'll come back later. We'll go play some curse mode while I think about this next puzzle, because God knows how that works. Okay, observatory, because we want stars. Puts me at 72. I will take the inkwell just to have it. Den seems good here. Oh, hey, Draxus. Yep. Sitting there looking cute. I do want to try for the dead end run. And stars would be a lovely way to do that, to be honest. I can secret passage here, try to force a cloister. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to potentially do it. One would be wait till I have enough, you know, see how what I get at 100 stars, and then decide if I want to like let myself drop back down, because I think they'll keep giving me the inkwell potentially at some point, because they want you to have a mechanic to lower your stars, right? Let's go here. Okay, no green room. We can take kitchen here, I guess. It's fine. It's whatever. There's a green room. We'll do pantry though. Just get it out of there. I don't have enough green rooms to want to use the whatever. Take that now. I'm gonna need keys at some point. Break room will get me keys, but it goes only back down. This gives me 2 doors up. Could be fine though. Let's see what this is, so I know how aggressive I need to be down there. Parlor, rumpus room. We'll take parlor there. All right, what are we doing? We have 10. Minus 10 squared is okay. So it's gonna come down to -2 squared is 4. Yeah. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Reversed is 1. Divided by 2 is a half. Do we say 0.5? Like 0.5 reversed is 50? That doesn't make any sense at all. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Reversed is 1. Divided by 2 is 1/2. Reversed. Oh, it might be 5? Yeah. Oh, we have a key card. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, if we get to the point that we do solve this still water puzzle, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's gonna take some time, we'll swap to curse mode and try to work on our curse mode trophy. Chapel will be fine here. We still have a piggy. Oh nice, a key. Would love to see that. Conference room is fine. Something here in the corner. Okay. Study is great, but I think I actually want laboratory to see if we can get stars. All right, now we have keys, and what we need is gems. Hi, piggies, piggles. Okay, experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Not that helpful, not that helpful. Trash while digging. I could do gain a random item, then set my keys to 0. That's always fun. Right? That's always fun. Let's see if these guys have any news for me. No new announcements. I should look at my other things I want to do. Where's the rest of my to-do? There's still potentially some blue memos in rank 8. Chamber of Mirrors. Foundation, if I get to redraft my foundation ever again. I need to further upgrade the planetarium, get to 100 stars. I am still missing 1 upgrade disc. And I was really hoping that our dear friend Randolph would send me the second half of that message of where the upgrade discs are. Because as it stands right now, I am missing an upgrade disc, and that makes me sad. There are potentially gems in the parlor. So I'd use all my gems, but it would give me a major key. But study would also be helpful. We'll take it. We'll take the dead end and just hope we don't fuck ourselves over in the parlor. Okay. Trash while digging is my trigger, along with drafting a oh, there's a thing here, of course. Gems. There we go. Okay, I feel much better now. Because keys we're gonna lose. Keys we are gonna lose, but gems are forever. As they say. Only 1 box is true. Only 1 box contains gems. I remember this. This is true. That means this cannot be true. That has to be false. Which means this has to be true. Yeah, we're definitely like recycling puzzles now. Which I am okay with. We have to redraw this. Again, not that it really matters that much, because let's do this. Gained car keys. That's not very helpful, and that means if this is locked, yeah, runs over. Unless I find some trash here. Experiment successful. Gain a hall pass. Hall pass doesn't help make this unlocked, sadly. Okay. Well, not that great of a day. We'll end in the break room. Just get ourselves a key card for tomorrow. But yeah, getting colors my scepter. My scepter is blue. Rustic Villa of Prayers. But I swear it doesn't actually... I swear it doesn't actually, like, necessarily do much. You know what I mean? After the first day. Because I'm drafting tons of rooms that aren't blue.